Thank you for accepting our call offer and being here. I'm really happy to see you, your results. It's looking perfect. So,
Thank you very
before
much.
we start, I want to know a bit about your journey. What are you doing? What are you occupied for? And a bit about, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, again, my name's Brendan McCarran, 34-year-old gentleman who lives in Boston, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. I'm in IT sales for my career. I've been in IT sales for about 13 years now. I started losing my hair actually right after I graduated college,
Oh,
and
pretty early.
yeah, very early. This was about probably 14 years ago when I started losing my hair a little bit. I started, using Rogaine when I was, 21, 22 years old, and my hair just kept falling out. I had, real bad receding hairline, and in my, late 20s, it started to get a lot worse. I was getting embarrassed and kind of self-conscious about my overall hair, and I started looking into hair transplants because I didn't want to go bald.
Mhm.
So back in April of 2023, or actually even before that, I started doing a lot of research on you guys. And I understand, being over in the United States, I understand Turkey is known for doing very successful hair transplants. I saw on Instagram and some social media sites, you guys came up, Estenove came up a lot, and I was doing a lot of research about you guys. So I reached out back in 2022, did the consultation with you guys, really liked what you guys had to say and the results based on your social media platforms. Ended up scheduling, to come in, fly over there in April of 2023, and I couldn't be happier with the results.
That's great to hear. Actually, I'm always curious at one point. So
Yeah,
I can understand that when you check one post, one hair transplant post on the Instagram or whatever social
yeah,
media, I guess that you're having a lot of advertisements. Is that correct? From different places?
yes,
As far as I know, there are thousands of clinics over here that doing a hair
yeah,
transplantation. But what made you go with Estenove? You said that
yeah,
you made a lot of research. So what was the
yeah.
critical point on that?
Yeah, so the critical point was the amount of success stories that you guys had. I was doing a lot of research on other places in Istanbul, and they didn't have too many success stories the way that Estenove did. I probably watched 20 to 30 different videos of success stories of your specific clinic. When I reached out, I felt very warm and welcomed with all of your nurses and your doctors when they were being very strategic and specific on my exact hair, because I had my receding hairline was back here.
We're gonna
So I didn't
put some
really,
photo everywhere here that they
yeah,
can
and
see
like
you and
I
stuff.
was taking pictures from the front, I was taking pictures from the sides and the back, and just the attention to detail for you guys was second to none. And again, but it really was. I started Googling like exceptional clinics within Turkey. You guys were one of the top three clinics that I saw that had great reviews. So I started doing all the research on social media, and again, it was really those videos of interviewing people like me that you guys do, where I was like, this seems perfect. So when I reached out to do a consultation with you guys got right back to me the same day, and we set up the consultation like the next day. And then you guys typed up a whole report on my overall head status of like my hair status, and they're like, this is what we recommend from a hair graft standpoint. 5,000 hair grafts to cover really the top of my head because I was really balding up top, and I had a real bad receding hairline, like I said. So just again, the attention to detail, the peace of mind that you guys have so many success stories, and I still follow you guys on Instagram today, and I love seeing
Mhm.
all of the existing or the current success stories. One of my buddies actually just went to you guys last week. He just got his
Ah,
hair transplant. And he was asking me all about it, and I was like, dude, you're gonna have the best experience ever with Estenove, and they do a fantastic job. They tell you everything that you need to do, not just before and during, but also after. And you guys provide like the shampoo and the foam and the different vitamins you need to take. So the social media platforms that you guys have really sold me.
also, we try to really be next to you after the procedure as well, because aftercare it's really important. It's the actually most one of the most crucial part. So
Yeah,
somebody to be there to help you 7 or 24, it's important for us. So that's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
we have a WhatsApp group and we are following you up regularly to see the
yeah.
results. And also, if you have any kind of question, to be there, actually. It's
Yeah, and you guys
important.
were great in that regard too, because I feel like I was getting texts from you guys all the time saying send us pictures. I was a little bit paranoid because you guys told me, like you gave me the kind of the warning that hey, after the transplant, some hair will start growing, but it's also going to fall out again. So don't be too stressed about it. And I, of course, I got stressed about it. And I was texting you guys saying, oh, is this normal? I was sending you pictures, and everybody there was like, hey, this is part of the process. It's going to start growing back real quick, and it did. I just followed the directions that you guys did or that you guys provided, and it ended up being perfect. But the follow up was amazing. I was sending text on a monthly basis, sending pictures, sending progress photos, and it ended up being fantastic. It's one of the best investments I've ever made.
That's great. I'm really happy to hear those. So,
Mhm.
and how about your journey over here? Did you like Istanbul? Did you have the time to visit around? How was it overall, the ambience over here?
It was great. I didn't get to explore as much as I would like to because I was only there for a short amount of time. The overall experience was amazing. You guys picked me up at the airport in a very nice van or cab. Provided anything I wanted. Brought me to the hotel. The nurse came to the hotel for me, picked me up at the hotel, brought me to the clinic on the day of my surgery, and then even the next day, I went back to your clinic for like the follow up and the head wash and everything like that. And the experience was overall great. I didn't get to explore Istanbul as much as I would have liked to. I definitely need to schedule some
Maybe
time to
some
get back there.
vacation some other time.
Yeah,
Let
definitely. Yeah, but what I saw was beautiful. Like the area, the hotel was great that I stayed in that you guys
Yeah,
provided. But yeah, I wish I could have explored a little bit more. But that's a future opportunity for me, I think, to go
yeah.
on vacation in Istanbul.
So I'm a medical assistant as well. So I'm
Okay.
speaking with patients
Yeah.
all day long, and generally they are worried about, hey, Turkey, I never been outside of the USA, so I'm kind of worried about it. How is it? For example, yesterday I had a patient with tattoo. He say, I'm full tattooed. Like I was, hey,
Yeah.
I'm full tattooed as well. It's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
problem in Istanbul. Not like
Yeah.
not a Middle Eastern, but more open-minded, we can say, especially for Istanbul.
Yeah.
Is that correct? How was it, your
Yeah,
experience?
absolutely. Yeah, everybody. I mean, I had a great experience in Istanbul. Like everyone was so polite, everyone was so nice. I understand, some people who have never been there might think something different, but everybody, my experience was fantastic. Everybody was so nice, so polite, so accommodating. Again, I recommend Istanbul and Estenove to all of
Mhm.
my friends who are struggling with hair loss, and they look at me as the success story because I had never been to Istanbul or Turkey ever in my life. I went by myself and I couldn't be happier. Again, the experience, like it didn't feel like I was in a different country because everybody speaks English and everyone was so nice. There wasn't really a language barrier. So everyone made me feel at home. So I had no concern about it. And it was awesome.
That's the most important part, actually. And
Yeah.
let's talk about your results. How
Yeah.
are they? Are
Yep.
you happy with the
I
results?
am, yes, I am thrilled about it. And I get so many compliments from a lot of
Oh,
my family and my friends who have known me for 20 plus years. Honestly, I couldn't be happier. I've sent a couple of my friends have gone to you guys and gone to Istanbul for that. But I just got married as well, and even in the wedding pictures,
felicitation.
my now what? Thank you. My now wife is thrilled with the results as well. So it gave me the kind of the confidence that I was lacking before, because whenever I would take a picture in the past, I would always stare at my receding hairline and basically my bald head and be embarrassed. But now that is all gone because of you guys.
Thank you, thank you. So you told me that you were in IT sales, right? Are you
Yes,
making like face to face or via
yes,
telephone?
yeah,
So during
face
your
to face.
sales, is that somehow affected your confidence, your speaking? Did you realize something like that?
Absolutely. So before, I was a little bit embarrassed I always have to be in front of people in conference rooms and in a suit. And I would always spike up the little hair that I had on the top of my head. But I always felt like people were staring at my receding hairline. So
Mhm.
now when I go into offices and meet with executives, the confidence level is a lot better. And I feel like I can speak a lot more effectively because I'm not thinking about, okay, you know, I'm a bald guy walking in here. Like I can be confident in the way I look, which results in the confidence where I speak about. So
That's that's
for my job, it's definitely been a big factor of my success for sure.
That's perfect. That's perfect. It was my all questions. So if you have anything to add, or if you want to say
Yeah,
something for the one who hesitating to come to Turkey to get an hair transplant, please let
yeah.
us know.
Yeah, I would say everything that you see online about the success stories are absolutely true. Again, like I said earlier, it is the best investment I've ever made. So if you're on the fence about it, my recommendation is absolutely go for it because it's life changing. And I'm a perfect example of that. And just going off of based in the United States in Istanbul and with Estenove, I know the process is different. It's a lot more cost effective to travel over to Turkey to get the hair transplant done there than it is over in the United States. And secondarily, you guys guarantee what you do. I haven't met one person who has gone to Turkey that has failed. And in the United States, I can't say that same thing. I've heard stories about transplants in the United States that do not work. In that regard, I strongly recommend making the trip, taking the flight, meeting with you all, and going for it.
Thank you. Thank you very
Of
much,
course,
Brandon. It was
of
a
course. Yeah,
pleasure to
thank you
meet
guys.
you. Thank you very much. Do you have any question for me or generally?
No, I think,
That's
I mean, I'm
perfect.
happy to do this anytime. Again, I love you guys. This is
We
again
love
life
you
changing
too.
for me, and yeah, I couldn't recommend Estenove more. And you all are fantastic and do amazing work. So, thank you all very much for
Thank
the
you
time
too.
and being successful. So,
Thank you too, Brandon.
all right, see you later. Thanks
See you
again.
later. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye.